Hey guys, so this video is going to look at how to season a wok and how to clean a wok. We generally use woks for stir frying. Stir frying is a method of cooking where we use a small amount of fat on a high heat and we cook food really quickly. I'll explain the process of cleaning first and then I'll show you how to season, because generally we season a wok, then we will clean it, and then we have to re-season it. So to clean it, you're just going to use hot soapy water. You're not going to use anything with too harsh of a surface, so things like steel wool you don't really want to use. You could potentially use a scourer, but generally we just want to give it a very light scrub and clean. What happens if we give it a really hard scrub with some steel wool is we're going to take away a lot of the flavour that the wok actually has in it. So we want to try and maintain a lot of that flavour and quality in the wok. So that's how you clean the wok. Once you've cleaned it, then you re-season it. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do now. So to season a wok, the first thing you need to do is put it on to the stove. And we're going to heat our wok. Now once that wok is hot, then you can add your oil. Really important though, before you add your oil, to take your wok off the heat. What often happens in class when we add the oil onto the wok catches on fire, so the oil is actually catching on fire. Take your wok off the heat. Once it's warm, grab some oil, just put a little bit in the bottom. Then what you're going to do is heat that oil. You want it nice and hot. You're going to move it around the pan all the way to the edge, heating the oil as you go. Okay, so you want to make sure the oil's heated, and you'll be able to tell once it's starting to heat because you can see that smoke coming off. You're going to put quite a lot of salt in here, a generous amount, into your wok. And what we're going to do is actually rub that salt into the grooves of the wok, and what this does is it just helps to provide flavour into our food. It helps to also remove any of that debris that may have been left in there from before. To do that though, I would like us to use some tongs and some paper towel. It's very dangerous to do this with your hands because the oil is hot and you will burn yourself. So as a safety thing, just make sure you're using some paper towel. You're going to rub that salt into all of the grooves. What you can do is into the bin or into a bowl. Just remove any of that excess salt. Then once you've done that, you can take it back to the heat, add a little bit of oil into the base off the heat. Grab our tongs and just rub that oil in to the sides. Just being very careful with the heat. If it gets too hot, take the wok off the heat. Making sure the oil is evenly distributed, and then your wok is ready to use. So you fry your stuff off. Once you're finished with your wok, then you wash it with hot soapy water and you re-season it before you put it away. And that is how you season a wok.